Good morning, students. Welcome to the online revision class. Today, we are going to cover Unit 3. Before we start our class, I want all of you to be ready with your student reader, notebook, and pencil or a pen. I hope you all are ready with the required material. So let us start our class. So let us quickly revise what we have learned previous week. So we have learned about layers of earth. How many layers of earth are there? There are total 3 layers. The first one is the crust, second is the mantle, and the third is core. Core has 2 parts. First is the outer core and the second is the inner core. Next we have learnt about properties of layers of earth. So the first layer is crust, and crust has mountains, plains, oceans and supports most life. It is hard and thin. Next layer is mantle. Most of the volume of the earth is in the mantle. It is near the crust and it is very hard. But as we go deeper, it is hot liquid, and that hot liquid is called magma. Next layer is outer core. Outer core is near the mantle. So just below the mantle there is outer core, and it is liquid and very hot. Next layer is inner core. After outer core there comes the inner core, and it is hot solid ball inside the outer core, and it is the hottest layer. So it is very hot. So when magma cools down, under the surface of the earth they form intrusive rocks. Magma comes out, that is called lava, and when the lava cools down outside the earth they form extrusive rocks. The rocks which are formed inside the surface of the earth, they are known as intrusive. When the lava cools down outside they form extrusive rocks. Now today we will learn about igneous rock comparison. So we will learn extrusive or volcanic igneous rocks or intrusive plutonic igneous rocks. We will see the difference between intrusive and extrusive igneous rocks by filling the properties in this table. So let us do. Now, process of formation. Where and how intrusive and extrusive rocks are found. Let's see. So intrusive rocks are formed inside, under the surface of the earth. So when magma cools inside the earth, and extrusive rocks are formed outside the surface of the earth when magma cools outside the earth. Rate of cooling. Which igneous rock type cools faster? So what do you think? Which igneous rock will cool down faster? Extrusive or intrusive? Let us see. So as intrusive rocks, the magma cools down under the surface of the earth, so the rate of cooling will be slow. And extrusive rocks, the lava cools down outside the surface of the earth, so the rate of cooling will be faster. So intrusive rocks cool down slower and extrusive rocks cool down faster. Size of crystals. As you can see the pictures, intrusive or plutonic igneous rocks, extrusive or volcanic igneous rocks. So observe the images carefully. Can you tell which rock has bigger crystal size? So intrusive rocks have large crystal size and extrusive rocks have small crystal size. Let us see some examples. Examples of intrusive igneous rocks is granite. Where granite is used? It is used for making statues and kitchen tops. An extrusive igneous rock example is basalt. Basalt is used for making road bases and concrete mixture. Basalt is an extrusive rock used in construction, and granite is an intrusive rock, and that is used to make statues or kitchen tops. So we have filled this table. Let us see. The intrusive rocks are formed inside the earth from magma. Extrusive rocks are formed outside the earth from lava. Intrusive rocks cools slowly. Extrusive rocks, because it is outside the surface of the earth, so it cools very fast. The crystals of intrusive rocks are large and the crystals of extrusive rocks are small. Example of intrusive rocks is granite, which is used to make statues and kitchen tops. An example of extrusive rocks is basalt, that is used for construction. I hope this is clear to everyone. Now we will learn formation of sedimentary rocks. How sedimentary rocks are formed. Sediments are small parts of rocks, dead plants and animals. Sediments are formed when water and wind erodes rocks. The material is washed into the sea by wind. When the wind blows, all that material just washed into the sea, comes inside the sea. These rocks form layer of sediments on the seabed. So all that material just form the layer of sediments on the seabed. Over time, the sediments press each other due to pressure and convert to sedimentary rocks. Then after so much time, what happened? Those sediments press each other due to pressure. There is a pressure, and then they are converted into sedimentary rocks. Let us learn about igneous rocks. We know that igneous rocks are formed by cooling of magma as it rises to the surface of the earth. We also know that sedimentary rocks are formed when sediments are pressed together. So now we have learned what are igneous rocks, how they are formed, where they are formed. We have learned about sedimentary rocks. So let us recap what we have learned till now. So the first question is, what are rocks? I hope you all know what are rocks. So rocks are naturally occurring solid that make up the solid layer of the earth. So rocks are naturally occurring solid. Rocks are not man-made. They take years to form. So they are naturally occurring solid, and that makes the solid layer of the earth. They are very solid. You all have seen rock. It's very solid. Yes, it's hard. What is the connection between earth and rocks? Anyone knows the answer? I hope many of you knows the answer. Let's see. Most of the land on earth is made up of rocks. So this is the connection between earth and rocks. Most of the land of the earth is made up of rock. Next question is, explain properties of the mantle. So in today's class also we have revised what are the properties of mantle. Let's see. So most of the volume of the earth is in the mantle, near the crust. Mantle is near the crust, and it is very hard but as we go deeper, it is a hot liquid. This hot liquid is called magma, and its temperature is about 4000 degrees Celsius. It starts from 50 kilometers and goes down to 2900 kilometers below the crust. Next question is, how are igneous rocks formed? See how to answer this question. First of all, we have to write some part from the question. Like, how are igneous rocks formed? So we will write igneous rocks are formed. Then we will start our answer. Same way you have to do whenever you will write answers. So as they have written, same way you have to write that igneous rocks are formed. This we have to note down from the question. Then we will write our answer. How they are formed? By cooling down and hardening of magma or lava as it rises up. So when magma cools down under the surface of the earth, they form intrusive rocks. When magma comes out, it is called lava. And when lava cools down outside the surface of the earth, it forms which rocks? Extrusive rocks. Yes. Next question. Why do extrusive igneous rocks have smaller crystal size than intrusive rocks? See, as they have again written some part from the question. So extrusive rocks have smaller crystal than intrusive rocks. This we will note down from the question. Then we will start our answer. Because why they have smaller crystal size? Because they cool faster. So the crystals do not have much time to form and grow. So outside the crystals cools down faster. So they don't have much time. They don't have enough time to form and to grow. That's why their size is smaller. Next question. Write a note on uses of igneous rocks. So what are the uses of igneous rocks? Igneous rocks are used to make statues, kitchen tops, construction of roads and concrete mixture. So these are the uses of igneous rocks. Next question. Why do extrusive igneous rocks cool very fast? Extrusive rocks cools very fast because hot lava comes in contact with the cool air. As the lava comes out, it contacts with cool air, so that's why it cools very fast. Next question. Name the two types of igneous rocks and give one example of each. So what are the two types of igneous rocks and one example you have to tell? I hope you know. So two types of igneous rocks are, first is intrusive, second is extrusive. So the example of intrusive is granite and the example of extrusive is basalt. Next, give two examples of sedimentary rocks. Two examples of sedimentary rock is sandstone and limestone. Okay, so this is all for today. Thank you students for attending the class. Happy learning. Take care of yourself.